and a water break, you know, it just increases from that point, man, all the way up until that child is born. Okay?
That's right. I got you, Zeke. 5. Right? 5:13. At the end it should speak?
Yeah. I'm not lying.
Verse 3.
This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3. It says, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come and it will not tarry."
Right, it shall not tarry, man. Though it seems like it delayed. You gotta remember, a day to the Lord is 1,000 years, man. So it may seem like a tarry, man, but it takes time, man. And you gotta have patience. But then surely it said it shall not tarry. So once the prophecy start kicking, it's gonna come fast, man. It's gonna be like a domino. You knock one over, and they all rapidly fall in order, man. Hey, it said the Lord is long suffering to usward. Like if we read the 2nd Esdras, man, he gave those stories and stuff to give people a chance to correct, but they didn't get right. So guess what? What's next? Jacob's trouble. Satan coming as lightning, man. The prophecy's coming quick. It's Revelation 7th chapter. Them angels gonna let go of them winds soon, man. It's like it's slipping off their fingertips right now, man.
That's right. Hey, that's a good analogy, man.
Go ahead, Capari.
Right, it's gonna be like DMX. Get him, boy.
All right. Get him, boy.
Get him,
This
boy.
is Ezekiel
Right.
12:21. And the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, what is that proverb that ye have in the land of Israel, saying, the days are prolonged and every vision faileth?
Right. So Israel, hey, like it says in Peter, man, they say since the days of our fathers, the time has remained the same. So Israel is dumbed down, man. They going back into Egypt, man. They don't give a fuck. They lost patience. And Warrington lost patience, man.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Tell them therefore, thus says Lord Power, I will make this proverb to cease, and they shall no more use it as a proverb in Israel. But say unto them, the days are at hand, and the effect of every vision.
The effect of every vision, man. And that's the times we in, man. We not gonna ignore that, man. The effect of every vision, man, it's gonna start coming rapidly, man. Ain't gonna be no prolonged thing. It's gonna be the mark of the beast. It's gonna be famine. It's gonna be great death and destruction. It's gonna be sword everywhere. You're gonna know it's the time that Yahweh visits the earth. Because the fires and everything's going to be very to your face, man. Like it says in 2nd Esdras, as there were plagues in Egypt, that should be plagues again. Or you ain't going to be fucking headed, man. Right now, the people Israel does not consider. They don't realize that the plague of homosexuality itself is a plague. They don't realize that we under these damn curses, man, and we plagued all our damn life. So the Lord's going to bring the plagues heavier. Why should you be stricken anymore?
That's right.
The whole head is sick, man.
That's right.
Hey, so the Lord finna just kill you niggas off, man. And it's gonna do it with great signs and effects and wonders. So the world may know that Yahweh is the power,
Can I
man.
get this real quick?
And Yahweh shines the sun. Go ahead.
This is Jeremiah. This is Jeremiah 15:2, pursuant to everything that the brother said. And it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, Whither shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, Thus saith the Lord, such as are for death to death, and such as for the sword to the sword, and such as are for the famine to the famine, and such as are for the captivity to the captivity.
That's right, man. So it's four sure judges, man. 2nd Esdras tell you don't worry about how the wicked shall be punished, worry about how the elect shall be saved. So the Lord got options for your ass, man. Sword, famine, the teeth of wild beasts, or the captivity.
Next verse.
And that captivity ain't talking about you going and being served under the goops. That's them goddamn FEMA camps. And that's not a secret of them. Everybody know the FEMA camps are here present and what they made for, man.
But you're fully man. I'm probably gonna do a sit down on it, man. I got a quick precept for you while you read that. This is because, hey, only the elect is gonna be saved out of that, man. Right? Because it's coming. It's, next book over. This is 13. It's Ezekiel 13:23. Therefore ye shall see no more vanity, no more divine divinations, for I will deliver my people out of your hand, and ye shall know that I am Yahweh. Right? So, hey, if the Lord ain't with you, like he said, those four those four ways of dying, it's gonna come upon you, man.
All right.
Verse 3. Let me read this. Finish this. Verse 3.
Somebody get the Amos. Is it just flee from a bear?
That's what I got. That's the
Hey, that's the spirit. hey, man. Hey, well, that's one accord, man. Hey, verse 3. And I will appoint over them 4 kinds, said the Lord, the sword to slay, the dogs to tear, and the fowls of the heaven and the beasts of the earth to devour and destroy. So all hell gonna break loose, man, and it's gonna be orchestrated by the Most High. Yahweh Go ahead,
This is Amos chapter 5, verse 19. It says, as if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into the house and laid his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him.
God, man. So it's like sorry, I don't want to quote Michael Jackson, but he said it perfect, man. Hey, it's too high to get over. Yeah. It's too low to get under. You stuck in the middle, man. You ain't got nowhere to run, man, with the Most High to the judgment, man. So you ain't gonna move to the goddamn Africa, all right, or China.
Because the
Most
Lord
High
got
gonna
many
get
ways
you.
to destroy you.
He gonna get you.
He got many ways to destroy you, man. You can't escape it. Your ass gonna think it's gonna be a group of niggas raping some people. You gonna think you escaped, like, oh shit. Glad I ain't get that judgment. You gonna go into a house, open up the cabinet. It's gonna be some tools. You're like, hell yeah, I'm straight in here. As soon as you grab that can out, close that cabinet, you finna get shot right in the fucking back, man.
Yep.
The Lord got many ways to get your ass, man.
And
If you're not coming to serve Yahweh, hey, like it says in Judges, man, curse ye morals for not coming to the battle of Yahweh. So if you're not gonna come to the battle and serve Yahweh Shem Yahushai and fight for Yahweh Shem Yahushai, curse are ye, man.
That's right. And I was watching this one movie, man. It was showing, it was a long time ago before I even came to the truth. I was a kid, man. And it showed, basically, in the end times, it showed this woman, she's pretending to be a man, because you know what? In these times, you're about to have, these women not about to be out here like this, man.
Yeah.
These women is not about to fucking be out here like this, especially like this, man. Like, even in the movie I saw, she was pretending to be a man so that she wouldn't get fucked up or raped, man. So that she wouldn't get slayed or raped. And that's what these bitches, like if a bitch is even that bold to even go out by herself, that's basically what the fuck she gonna have to do.
Yeah, a lot of these end time movies, they show you that, man. When it's unruliness, when 911 disappears, all this boldness of the mouth of these women, all that's gonna go away, man.
That's right.
Beyonce got them independent.
Okay? Right, all that's gonna disappear and go away.
Well, you know
it's
what?
gonna be smack, smack, smack. Come here. Bent over. Right. And that's exactly what's gonna happen. Right. And then, like I said, you're gonna hear that smacking sound. Hey, that's real talk, man. It's gonna be happening, man.
But
You bros gonna be getting shared, man.
That's right, but what the brother just said, when he basically went into it, that one also goes into what it talks about in Isaiah, with their idols being, you know, the Most High putting away their idols, man, that your idol's not gonna be able to live you for lack of better words, because basically they made Beyonce that bitch into an idol. And I'm gonna say Beyonce because she is a great idol in this time. She helps give these
She got
damn,
no religion.
Exactly, man.
People really worship her. She got
They call her worshipers to be.
Well, you know, because, and all that goes back to that wicked woman worship, man, which goes back to Kali and all the Indian gods. And that's one of the reasons why them Elamite could never rule, man, because they set up women. All right. And there was one story which I can't recall the exact history. I'm gonna have to go back and research it again. Well, this one chick, she was a so-called queen. She had 5 husbands, man. Who the fuck was the children by, man?
Yeah.
All right. And then there was a movie called the Desert Queen about this chick named Pulan Devi, man. She was the Desert Queen, man. All right. She was like a bandit queen and all that kind of shit. This thing, hey, and I remember seeing the title of the movie in a store, and then I was at work and looked at the paper and it said Pulan Devi, that the Desert Queen dies at 85. I was like, damn. I just saw the cover to that movie, so I went and rented it, and I read the quick thing, and it talked about, you know, the shit that she went through. But one of the things that happened to her, man, was that she had killed a bunch of men, and some of the men that she had killed or whatever happened, man, They snatched this bitch up and they brought her into the town. They threw her ass in a barn and they raped her for 3 days straight. So literally every hour, another man came in and they banged her for 3 days straight, and she damn near lost her mind, man.
Oh,
she went crazy, and then she just became a whore. You know, she just started fucking everybody. And they call this bitch Pulan Devi, the Desert Queen, man. It's a bugged out, crazy ass movie, but it was a true story, man. All right, so that woman worship, man. Look what it got her.
Yeah, that's wicked, man.
And that
King Solomon.
Do you think the same thing happens to Beyonce?
We hope it do. Lord willing it do. Through the power of the Most High. And His Son,
She
who
gonna
call
meet her
God
end like
Christ.
Pulan Devi.
I hope so. I definitely hope it happens. Hey, matter of fact, somebody get Lamentations 4 and 9.
That bitch already been popped by most of the
Oh, well, she
rides.
already been gang banged by them Jewish record company open earners and shit. So has her husband, man.
Yeah,
They already done popped her, man. She done already been in a damn sex movie. She got popped. Right. And so did her husband. He did too.
She received hers of pleasure. She receives her ride of pleasure, man. That's just like when you go into the book of Maccabees, it talks about how Antiochus Epiphanes was sticking up his ride up other men's
So was
privates.
Alexander. That's what the Edomites do, man.
Yeah, so then he got that recompense, and he got that recompense of what was it, syphilis unto his bowels. It'd be rightfully so if that bitch got bugged out and got raped, man. It'd be rightfully so.
She is gonna get bugged out with that.
Okay.
She gonna get a great destruction.
Hey, she probably gonna end up eating them twins, man. Just like the scripture says, she gonna eat the seed. The flesh that came out from between her legs, man.
She got a great destruction.
'Cause that's a judgment that's written. That's a judgment that's written, and it's gonna happen, man. And all the signs that it's happening is right in your face. People choose not to look at it.
This is what's gonna happen to these whores in America, man. Get Micah 7 and 10, you get Lamentations 4 and 9. Go ahead.
This is Lamentations 4 and 9.
Cause it ain't just Beyonce, it's this raggedy ass hair hat wearing, starting with this raggedy mouth, hair hat wearing, black woman, my fucking mother and sister included, man. If they don't repent, this is the judgment of these bitches in America. And I'm calling them bitches because the scriptures say a shameless woman shall be accounted as a dog. Let's read the scriptures.
Lamentations 4 and 9. They that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger.
So a lot of these women go die of starvation, man. After they've been butt fucked by 20 plus and probably knife raped after that, then they bowels gonna give over to them. Read the verse 10. Read 10.
It says, for these pine away, stricken through,
Pine away.
pine away, stricken through for want of the fruit of the field.
Cause ain't gonna be no damn food out here when all hell breaks loose, which is soon to come. Go ahead.
The hands of the pitiful woman have sought in their own children.
You know what that means? It means they cook their own kids and ate them.
It happened in the past.
Hold on, it's not the same thing when they give out abortions and then they put their shit in like fast food restaurants and shit and they leave it up.
Not really.
That's secretly. It's gonna get
That's
like
kind.
motherfuckers gonna do it. Like a mother gonna lay hands on their child. That we read
She gonna
about.
choke a
It's-
child
she
out,
gonna
or she gonna hit it over the head, or she gonna poison it, whatever she gonna do. And then she gonna
It's
chop
gonna
her
be her
child
food.
up, and she gonna cook it.
It's gonna be
she
her
might,
food.
and that's happened in the past.
It happens to black women or any other.
No, all these women,
All these
a
whores.
lot of people.
all
But we
these. It's not
started
just.
our own.
But that's happened many times in the past, and it's gonna happen again.
Lord, bring
Because it's gonna, they down there eating people in Venezuela, man.
Right now.
All right, they done been without food for months, man.
Since the summertime.
They done ate all their cats and dogs. They done killed. They done ate all the zoo animals. Now they eating each other, man.
That newborn gonna
It's like a movie out there.
that newborn gonna be that fucking turkey, that cartoon turkey leg in their head, man.
Read it. Yeah, come. Just like you see the damn Sylvester the cat looking at the thing, then it turns to a steak. That's how it's gonna be. Go ahead.
Right, it says, Lamentations 4 and 10. The hands of the pitiful woman have soldered their own children. They were their meat in the destruction of the daughter of my people.
And that's what's happening, the destruction of the daughter of the Most High people. These are the Most High people. He said judgment will start at the house of Israel. Because the Most High chose us to deliver us and to save us, but the wicked amongst our people have to be dealt with accordingly. So if judgment starts, so no, you right. It's for all women, but We gotta get it, man. We, as a people, gotta get it.
And they gonna be putting sauces and spices and shit on it.
Oh, you know Jake ain't eating it without no sauce.
You gonna come in and be like, damn, what's that cooking? And then you gonna be looking for your son. Like, where my son at?
And there's an account. He got the law already, but he got a Deuteronomy. Yeah, he got it. There's an account in the Kings when
the two women.
Yeah,
the two
exactly. They made it.
Okay.
I'm getting it. All right, well, I'm reading it, brother.
She ate the damn baby,
I'm
man.
read this for you. This is Isaiah 9. This is Isaiah 9 and 19. Through the wrath of the through the wrath of the Lord of hosts, which the name of our power is Yahweh. All right, so I'm gonna read it right. Through the wrath of Yahweh of hosts is the land darkened, and the people shall be as the fuel of the fire. No man shall spare his brother. The final destruction to this place, America specifically, not the entire planet, is nuclear destruction. But before that, he shall snatch on the right hand and be hungry. He shall eat on the left hand, and they shall not be satisfied. They shall eat every man the flesh of his own arm. The famine gonna be crazy in America, in this damn world, man.
The flesh of his own arm.
Come on, for
This is Deuteronomy 28 and 57. And towards her young one that cometh out from between her feet, and towards her children which she shall bear, for she shall eat them for want of all things, secretly in the siege and straitness, wherewith thine enemy shall distress thee in thy gate.
And that happened during the time of slavery.
Hey, it's about to happen in
and that's
Chicago.
about to revert right here
There's
again.
about to be a siege on Chicago when them troops come in, man.
That's right.
And that's gonna be the beginning of all this. All right. And Yahweh Ratazah, it don't come back from there. It's gonna magnify. Because when they start killing, people think they coming in to save them. They coming in to kill, man. All right, and they gonna say, and they're not just gonna be killing niggas. It's gonna spread to these devils too, man.
That's right.
Like
but when is Yahshua gonna come?
Yahweh shot, brother. I can't give you a date and time. All I can tell you that it's
No
close.
man could.
He said, what he tells us is to look at the signs. Matthew the 16th chapter. Hey, go with the.
You don't need to come, brother. I'm going around the corner.
This is
I'll go with you then, goddamn.
No, you stay here, brother.
This is 2 Kings 6, and I'm gonna start at 28. And the king said unto her, what allevieth thee? And she answered, this woman said unto me, give thy son that we may eat him today, and we will eat my son tomorrow.
So these are the, see, and then see when you see a woman is made. Notice this was in the ancient world, which was a scary thing. It's still a scary thing, not for a woman to have a man today. But see, when you leave a woman alone, man, and a woman don't have a cover or a man, this is what bitches sit around and ponder, man. Go ahead. This shows you the mind of a damn nigga woman. Go ahead.
2 Kings 6 and 29. So we boiled my son and did eat him. And I said unto her on the next day, give thy son that we may eat. And she hid her son.
Exactly. So she like shit. They just got done.
They got their meal.
Turning this motherfucker to a 3-piece at KFC. And he said, when it's my turn, she said, all right, now let's eat your baby. And that bitch, you ain't finna eat my baby.
Right.
But this show you how wicked women is, man. This show you the ideology of a woman, man.
At this point, if a motherfucker's willing to eat human meat, you can't trust them on no type of deal. They ain't got no morals no more. Shit, ain't no fucking deal you can make with a motherfucker that's finna eat a human, let alone a fucking child human.
So that's bugged out. It's a defenseless child, man.
So one of the ways that it go, if a woman's got a kid, few kids, she got a dude, and he's got the youngest kid, all them other kids that's above his, they suspect.
Oh yeah.
They can be part of the meal. Okay, he ain't gonna want to eat his own first. He gonna go through there first.
Shit, the nigga wanna kill his ass first, and the family eat on him.
Real quick, Deuteronomy 28 and 53. And thou shalt eat the fruit of thy own body, the flesh of thy sons and of thy daughters, which Yahweh thy power has given thee in the siege and in the straightness wherewith thine enemies shall distress thee.
That's right, and that's the time to come in now.
That harsh time,
You
man.
ain't gonna hear that in church on the Sundays.
No, you
Your
ain't
pastor
gonna
ain't
hear
gonna tell you that these women gonna be out here eating their own kids
Not
on that
just
day.
women, it's people.
Yeah, because the verse before that, he talked about how the man gonna do it,
Don't
man.
worry about it, he got it right here, Ezekiel 5.
Like, it's hard. Hey, man, the Lord don't just say nothing like that. It's rarely you find the Lord say something once. And if you think he said it once, he said it a different way. But he said
Hey, the
same
Lord
thing.
didn't say the same thing three times in one verse.
That the notice is not this peaceful thing that Christians talk.
That's right.
He's
You
like
want
a
Ezekiel?
warrior. He's like a revolutionary.
Get the second chapter, last like 3 verses.
You on the right track.
Yep, that's right.
Ezekiel
Get
chapter
Matthew's 10.
Ezekiel 2 and 7, it says, and thou shalt speak my words unto them whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are most rebellious.
Right. He said whether they were here or whether they were forbear. So he said, we out speaking the word. We don't care if don't nobody listen over there. Hey, they ain't listen to the Lord. But he said whether they're here forbear, because, you know, we all heard this once upon a time, whether it was 5 years ago, 3 years ago, 6 years ago, so forth and so on. And we cleaved on to this thing. And some niggas, man, they come down to the camp. They come down to the camp for 3 weeks in a row, man. You never see them niggas again, man. So some niggas here, you know, well, the ones who here ain't niggas, but some of them here. The other ones just forbear, man. But we gotta speak it. And they are rebellious. Go ahead.
We're in the second chapter, right? Go ahead.
It says, but thou son of man, hear what I say unto thee. Be not thou rebellious, let that rebellious house. Open thy mouth and eat that I give thee. And it says, and when I looked, and behold, and hand was sent unto me, and lo, a roll of a book was therein. And when he spread it before me,
Read that over.
last part, it says, and when I looked, and hand was sent unto me, and lo, a roll of a book was written therein.
Go ahead.
It says, and he spread it before me, and it was written within and without, and there was written therein lamentations, and mourning, and woe.
Lamentations, mourning, and woe. That's all sad things, man. That's what's written in and out this book, man. Lamentations, mourning, and woe. That's what it is, man. Matthew's 10:34. I got it. This is Matthew's 10 and 34. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. This is out of Yahweh's mouth himself. This is red writing. He said he didn't come to bring peace, he came to bring a sword.
What you gonna do with the sword?
I got something for
Hey,
you,
Luke
Rock.
12:49. Go ahead.
I got something for you, Rock. This is, hey, keep that what you had, that Leviticus though. Hey, look at this, check this out. Now you had said something, you had made a statement, you said you perceive from what we teach you that the Lord just ain't a dude about all peace or whatnot, like the churches say. And this Isaiah 45 and 7. Now this talking about the Most High himself. It said,
Exodus 15:3.
it said, I form the light and I create darkness. All right? I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things.
You control both sides of it, so ain't no devil, ain't no demon out there running rampant doing what the
Daddy
fuck
ain't
you wanna
sick.
do.
Daddy ain't sick.
Yeah.
Because the Lord is in control of that, man, and he's just immaculate.
False baptism is an abomination to the Lord. He can control both sides.
So that's why in Job at the beginning, when the sons of God presented themselves, Satan was in the midst of them.
Right. Listen,
And he asked permission.
And the Lord commanded Satan what to do, and he put bounds on him. He said, you can do this, but you can't do that. And Satan disobeyed. He listened. He did what he was allowed to do because he works for it.
I got a
Satan works for him. Ain't no such thing as no angel that disobey.
I got a scripture.
Go ahead.
This is 2 Kings. This is 2 Kings 6 and verse 33. Now he said, and while he yet talked with them, behold, the messenger came down unto him, and he said, behold, this evil is of the Lord. What should I wait for the Lord any longer? So he said that this evil was sent from the Lord.
So I ask myself, like, okay, if God wanted the world, if these Christians say that God wanted the world to be a peaceful place, and that he didn't want nobody to deceive him. Why would he create the devil in the first place? And that's how I knew that he was appointed by God to do what he was doing.
Ain't no such thing as Satan was in heaven, the prettiest angel. It was like, you know what? I'm gonna go against the Lord. I'm gonna go against the Lord and do some shit. And the Lord's like, you know what? Now you go to hell and rule hell. No, that's bullshit.
I got it right here. This Psalm 78.
They can't find one scripture to tell you that.
This is the book of Psalm 78, verse 49. It said, he cast upon them the fierceness of his anger, wrath, and indignation. This the Lord sending all this. And trouble by sending evil angels amongst them. And the word angel just means a messenger. It ain't a butt-naked baby with some goddamn wings shooting an arrow. Alright? Or a white man with blonde hair and blue eyes with no beard on his face shooting in a white robe, man. No. Hell no.
That's why the angels gonna get it in when they get back.
Yeah, because basically what the white man did was committed blasphemy, or he slandered. And by saying that this was the Lord, that he was the Jews, they're saying the angels, some crackers, that's coming to save some crackers. Man, hey look, man, that's wicked, man. That's blasphemy, man. That's an atrocity.
That was a real man that they modeled this motherfucker.
This is Caesar Borgia. Oh, El Diablo means the devil. In Spanish, this is the devil. El Diablo, the devil, the deceiver. He took himself, Caesar Borgia, posed as the Messiah. They made a false image of the Messiah. Get Job 9:24. They put up a false image of the Messiah. All right, but the Messiah is described as a dark-skinned man.
You want salt to paint the images? Come on, yeah,
get Job 9:24. Because the real devil is the so-called white man. He's called Esau Edom in the Bible.
I'll get that.
Because the word devil just means deceiver.
This is the book of Job. This is Job 9 and verse 24. It said, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof.
Right, earth is given to the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. That's the example he showed. He had them both up. He put this one right over. If not, finish the verse off.
Done. He said, if not, where and who is it?
If not, where and who is it?
Who else?
If this ain't the devil, then who is? Hey, who else has come and deceived nations? Give Revelation the 20th chapter. Who else has deceived nations? Everybody on the debt-based credit system for their money.
With a military occupation in their land.
Nobody else has done that ever in history. Nobody's ever conquered the whole world ever in history. Except the so-called white man. That's Isaiah the 10th chapter. Hey, get Malachi 1, man. This is the. There you go, read it.
Malachi 1:7. So Alexander reigned 12 years and then died.
Oh, you're a Maccabees. But go ahead. That's cool though.
No, that's fine.
That's fine.
And his servants bear rule everyone in his place. And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves. So did their sons after them many years, and evils were multiplied in the earth.
Exactly. Now this is when Alexander got into power. Alexander the Great, which is a cracker. I'm sure you know that. All right. In his generals, it said evils was increased on the earth. You know why? Malachi the 1st chapter. Somebody get it. Somebody get Isaiah 34.
This is Malachi 1 verse 2. I have loved you, saith Yahweh. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us?
That's the you that he loves, some by Israel. All right, these tribes right here. All right, the so-called Negro, all the way down to the Latinos, to the Native American. This is the children of Israel. This is who the Lord loved. All right. This is who the Lord called him and placed his name upon them. Yep. They went to slavery before we went to slavery. They on the slave ships. Columbus came over here and took them back to Spain. The first slaves was them. That's why it was called a triangular slave trade. They went through the same curses, 1228 curses, as we did.
What are Native Americans?
Yeah, a troop shall overcome them, but you shall overcome at the end.
Is that true that they were the first ones that came to America, the Native Americans?
Well, the Native Americans would mean the Latinos and Indians. Because, you know, like Louisiana, New Mexico, California. Those was Mexicans in those places. They got forced down into Mexico during the time of the wars. All right, but they came over here. It's written in the Bible, actually, 2nd Ezra, 13th chapter.
Black people wasn't the first thing.
No, hell no. But they are black. I mean, they the same. We the same people. But they went.